Welcome back to my channel. I've got to share a story that's like the most Ryan Edwards of Ryan Edwards stories, right? So, do you know how he and Mackenzie Standifer they fell out? Like he caught a lot of charges harassing her and everything like that. Well, after all that was going down, Mackenzie won temporary full custody of the children that she and Ryan share. To remind you, Mackenzie and Ryan share two children, a son named Jagger and a daughter named Stella. And this was during an era, well, their entire relationship was during an era where Ryan was strung the F out all day, every day. In fact, he was strung out for their wedding as well. And he like had gotten arrested. He went to rehab and missed the birth of one of these children. Like it's a whole thing. And so Ryan was not happy that Mackenzie was granted temporary full custody of the kids back in February. So he had filed some documents a couple of months ago hoping to revise that entire situation. And all he had to do was show up to court, plead his case to prove why he is deserving of more time with these kids, right? Or time at all with these kids. And guess what happened? This man did not even show up to court. That's what I mean when I say this is so freaking Ryan. Ryan was also having troubles like this, like during like criminal charges that he was facing. And he was supposed to complete like some kind of rehab facility. He was also supposed to get like drug tested and stuff like that. And when the judge asked grown ass 30-something-year-old Ryan, who's what, like 35, 36 years old, why didn't you do these things that you were supposed to have scheduled and done? Well, this is his response. Well, my mom didn't like, like she was supposed to organize it for me and she didn't. And so I imagine that this is something that he's going to say in this situation as well. Well, my mom didn't remind me that I had to go to court to fight and plead my case to show that I am, a worthwhile father. Like this man is just such a flop in every way, shape, and form. And it's so crazy because I was actually meaning to do a video. Now it's too late, like the past several days I was running around getting everything ready to like come back to Canada. So I didn't really have time. And France has been stressing me out on the visa front. More on that for my channel members. Long tangent, but anyway, like I had seen this like selfie that he posted with his new girlfriend Amanda Connor, and he looked healthy, like he looked happy, he looked healthy and everything like that. And so I really thought like this man was on the up and up, like things are looking good, like he's getting himself together. Like yeah, I know that this girl has her own like problems with like substance abuse, etc. But like, maybe they're getting clean together. Like maybe this is like, this like new kind of like love story situation for the two of them that like they're gonna like help each other like overcome, because that does happen, like if you become an addict, it doesn't mean like you're bound to be an addict for your entire life, maybe you can change. So I really was hopeful. But now upon hearing that basically he's still up to the same old, and he can't like actually properly show up to be there for his own kids, like now I'm like, dude, you're such a waste, man. Like, what are you doing? This is so embarrassing. This is so weird. I'm really disappointed for him on behalf of his kids, because like they deserve better. But you know what? Like, good for them having Mackenzie. So according to In Touch Weekly, Mackenzie has been the sole provider of these kids for ages now. And, this really goes to show you guys, like, I really hope, like, to people who aspire to marry for money or status or something like that, that like they're paying attention to the way it's working out for women in the public eye, like notably women in the Real Housewives, and now like Mackenzie. Like these are women who wanted to marry men for money or whatever it might be, fame, something. And look at the way that they suffer and come out like losing in the end. They don't get the money that they wanted. They don't like get the proper fame that they wanted. Like they suffer, Like Mackenzie was much younger than Ryan. She knew he was like, a crackhead when she got with him. She knew he was cracked out when they're on their way to the wedding. And she still went ahead, did the wedding, popped out these kids with this man. And like, the man was so stingy with his money too. Remember, like at the wedding, like everything she was going to buy, this man was like complaining. Like it was such like a terrible thing. So you did all of this for what? And at the end, the man harasses you and stuff. Look at Portia Williams, what she's dealing with. She wanted Fallon's husband so now he is dragging her through divorce court. He is trying to ruin her job, the major job that she has, her major source of income, her reputation, everything. For what, right? Look at Ashley Darby. She went and she got with this creepy old man. And what happened? Now you have a reputation of being someone who excuses SA. I'm about to pull up that selfie of Ryan and his girlfriend. You have a reputation of like, being someone who like victim blames alleged victims of SA. You're with a groper, a creep, who cheats on you, humiliates you. and you're like, what do you have? You don't even have that much money to show for it, right? You're bragging about how you get to order Uber Eats on his account. Girl, you could have ordered Uber Eats on your own. You're a college educated woman. It's embarrassing that you had to go bone this creepy old man for that, right? So be really careful, you guys. It's not worth it. You don't come out ahead. You really don't, especially with older men. They can run circles around you. They've lived years before you were even a thought. So be very careful. It's crazy watching these girls suffer like this publicly for no reason. So this is the selfie I was referring to when I said that Ryan was looking happy and healthy. Mind you, his OG baby mama Macy also commented that, saying healthy and happy looks good on y'all. Heart emoji, praise emoji. Woo, when we do it. And look at them. They really do look happy. This is the best I have seen Ryan look in quite a while. Amanda looks great as well. What is this? Is this a sideburn tattoo of rose, a flower? I'm not sure what it is, but they both look really, really good here. So listen, and a lot of people were saying that in the comment section as well. She's been golfing with him and his family. Like, I know that he and Mackenzie are obviously not getting along. Mackenzie and Ryan's new girlfriend Amanda are shading each other, but Macy has definitely chosen sides. She will not stop commenting positive things on all of Amanda's posts. So here they were doing a couples golfing outing with Macy Taylor and a bunch of other people. And in her comment section, Macy says, "You didn't suck at all, and we won in life and in golf, my lady." Girl. And maybe Jen is out here liking her stuff. So it seems like they really do approve of her as a match for Ryan right now, which, listen, they look great. They look happy. But like, Ryan, why don't you actually get it together for your kids so that you can show up for them? And if you can't, just leave it all alone, right? At the end of the day, instead of just like wasting the court's time, Mackenzie's time, and like, all that stuff as well. So In Touch is saying that they spoke to a source who's familiar with the situation, and they told me that Mackenzie is the sole provider of their two kids, and she felt disrespected by the Edwardses after the boundaries she put in place were not respected while the kids were in the Edwards care. Obviously, that is in reference to Mimi, Jen, and Larry. What is the name for Larry, by the way? I know there's Mimi, Jen. What's Larry's name? Papa Larry, I think. And that was a quote from a source who spoke to Teen Mom Chatter, a wonderful Instagram page that always has the tea when it comes to the teen mom world. So listen, I don't know what's going to happen now that Ryan failed to show up to his own court hearing about this entire parenting plan and whatnot. A mess, you guys. It looks like now the temporary parenting plan, the temporary full custody is going to be like finalized and everything like that to be a final divorce decree of full custody for Mackenzie, which I do think is in the children's best interest at the end of the day. Ryan, he's got his moments and stuff like that, but he's never been a very high functioning individual, and I feel like, to have kids and to guide them to be like, the best they can be and everything, you have to have a certain level of functioning, right? And a certain level of discipline that just, skipped Ryan. I just don't get it. It's crazy. You have one kid. You can pour everything into one kid because you're not split up. You're not spreading yourself thin over multiple children. And this is what you have to show for it, Jen and Larry? Like, okay. Anyway, just weird. So I'm just gonna put this picture up and go away quietly because I couldn't imagine having only one child and this being it, an only child, all the resources in the world, time, money, everything. And this is the result of it. All right. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this. Now I'm actually really sad for them in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.